The best diplomatic efforts of the Western powers could not stop Hitler's growing ambitions, and only ignited his hunger for more conquests. Poland was invaded by the German army, and it is time for the United Kingdom to declare war on Germany and intervene. There is no solidarity in the ruling bodies, as many are still reluctant to enter the war for the sake of Poland. Yet, shrewd statesmen already see that there is no room left for the political negotiations. From now on,
as Europe burns, the New World has finally come to rescue the old. After victories in North Africa and Italy, the Allies are bringing the full might of the US Army to Europe, intent on ending the threat of Nazism once and for all. With the Allies invading from the west and the Red Army pushing from the east, the German army is caught between a rock and a hard place. But the cornered enemy is always the most dangerous one. You will take the role of Supreme Allied Commander Dwight Eisenhower, and although the war is in its last stages, you will have your hands full. The desperate Germans still have plenty of tricks up their sleeves. Generals Montgomery and Patton are at each other's
D-Day is upon us. American forces and our British allies are coming in to save Europe from the Nazis. General Donovan, any new intel on—
Nothing new. The bulk of
the enemy are forward units and port and—
As soon as we take the—
We can hardly hope—
You are correct, but luckily we've got the fleet—
Besides, our paratroopers have already landed to neutralize the Merville gun battery, and—
Your orders? Coordinates received.
Your forces are comprised of both core and non-core units. Core units' strength indicator is green and round-shaped, and for non-core units it is yellow and hexagon-shaped. Non-core units are allocated for one mission only, while the core units will accompany you throughout the campaign. You will be able to level them up and provide them with new equipment. These units are the ones which should be under your primary—
For the U.S. Navy!
Ammunition and fuel icons next to unit strength will allow you to quickly get important information about it. If the unit is still able to move during the current turn, the canister icon will be green. If it can no longer move, the icon will be gray. Likewise, the ammunition icon shows whether the unit has attacked this turn. If the unit is low on ammunition or fuel, the corresponding icon is yellow. It becomes red once the unit has run out of it completely.
We'll do what we do best. Guess what that is?
Ships consist of various ship parts such as engine, main gun, second gun, anti-aircraft gun, and others. Most of them have their own HP indicating their current state. When whole HP drops to 0, the ship is destroyed. Ship firepower depends on the current HP of each individual gun. Tactical bombers are flying artillery and a great tool for wreaking havoc on any enemy troops, although you have to be careful of the anti-aircraft units Overwatch and fire support. It is better to scout the enemy positions before sending in bombers. Do not leave your tactical bombers without protection. Remember, they are a prime target for enemy fighter planes.
Heavy metal thunder. We'll be there. If it's within our range, it will not survive. Adjusting sights!
Infantry is good for assaulting the enemy positions after the artillery and air bombardment. It is also the best unit for storming cities, mountains, forests, and well-entrenched positions. A well-entrenched infantry is a tough target for the enemy assault.
Garrison reporting.
We'll do what we do best. Guess what that is?
A destroyer is an escort ship equipped with medium caliber naval guns, anti-aircraft guns, torpedoes, and anti-submarine depth charges. It is inferior to capital ships in terms of combat potential. However, it is able to detect enemy submarines with sonar and destroy them with depth charges. A destroyer also provides fire support versus air attacks. Use destroyers for reconnaissance, convoy escort, anti-submarine, and anti-aircraft warfare.
On our way over there. Grunts, form up. GIs are here.
This unit has heavy equipment. Units with heavy equipment cannot move if they do not have ground transport. Additionally, they cannot board air transport and can only disembark from naval transport at a seaport.
Tear the fascists down! Tear the fascists down!
GIs are here.
Beware of ambushes. Getting into an ambush delays the offensive and burdens your units with unnecessary losses. To avoid being ambushed, you should first use reconnaissance to scout the route you are going to follow and locate enemy troops, so they cannot take you by surprise.
We've got reinforcements approaching the coast.
Who called the air support? Dropping it.
This is a long-range bomber. It has higher fuel capacity and more defense, but lower attack parameters due to the higher altitude of bombing runs. Such bombers are better escorted with long-range fighters, or fighters fitted with extra fuel tanks during their long-range missions.
Nice infrastructure. Shame if something happened to it.
Capital ships standing by.
Destroyer,
Damage is indicated with the numbers above the unit being attacked. For ground and aircraft units, there are two types of damage, lethal and non-lethal. Both lethal and non-lethal damage decrease the unit's strength. However, non-lethal damage at the same time increases the number of units damaged, which can later be restored. Naval units always receive only lethal damage. However, they have multiple ship parts with their corresponding HP. Thus, damage against them is split. Ship parts except the hull are repaired over time by ship maintenance. Hull HP cannot be restored in any way during the operation.
Fighting the good fight, yes sir. Who are we fighting today, Sarge? Grunts, form up. Understood, sir.
what is your order, sir? Anchors up!
Attention!
Collective fire!
To St. Montana for sure. Everything is tiny.
Your unit has been withdrawn from a supply zone. The delivery of supplies to the unit has been stopped. The supply zone is marked with a white box symbol in the upper corner of the hexagon while the unit is selected.
American destroyer reporting. For the U.S. Navy!
Capital ships are equipped with long-range main guns capable of striking through an armored deck. Secondary guns can repel approaching escort ships with barrage fire. Capital ships are vulnerable to submarine and aircraft attacks, but they require an escort of destroyers. However, artillery strikes from guns with low attack value cannot pierce their armored deck. They can also send a reconnaissance seaplane to scout the area.
Capital ships standing by. Gunners, do your jobs.
Fort garrisons target the area and open fire at any soft target.
We've got reinforcements approaching the coast. If it's within our range, it will not survive. Your orders? Begin the barrage!
Here to cover your back. Target locked.
Am I accurate? I'm a goddamn surgeon.
Our strategic aviation was most impressive in this operation. Good thing the Air Force took a break from bombing the enemy rear and decided to help out on the front line as well.
Getting the Air Force to support us took some convincing. Those gentlemen claimed deploying our bombers here would be like hunting ducks with a flak cannon. Turns out, with the resistance this heavy, carpet bombing was exactly what we needed.
We won't come back till it's over here.
American sea power has arrived. Attack the enemy! Adjusting sights. Barrage successful.
For peace and freedom! This ain't Montana for sure. Everything is tiny. Damn, should have stayed on the farm. Attention!
We'll do what we do best. Guess what that is? American destroyer reporting.
American sea power has arrived.
Battle stations, everyone!
Running low on ammo. En route. We'll swoop down on them.
Attacks on targets covered by enemy anti-aircraft units can cost you the loss of aircraft.
Running low on ammo.
We've got